What's up, everybody? It's your man JFILT from howtomakeverysickbeats.com. If this is your first time, welcome. And today we are doing Just Blaze inspired beat techniques number 5. So let's get into it. Today's gonna be a little different. I'm not gonna take an actual song from Just Blaze. In other words, I'm not gonna use a beat that was actually produced by Just Blaze, but I'm going to share an excerpt from a workshop he did this year. Shout out to the A3C down here in Atlanta, 2019. I want y'all to check this out. Just listen to what he said, because this is a dope technique. And I'm just gonna pull up the YouTube video. We're dealing with strings. Here we go. Check it out.
I know, a lot of us know how hard it is, the producers, how hard it is to get strings to sound natural or sound realistic. You can spend $1,000 on a string library. When you play it, it still feels like you're playing a keyboard, right? Pro tip, take each string, like if you're layering 4 or 5 different string patches, detune each one slightly by like -5 plus or +5 on one line, -5, -6 on another. Play them all in unison again, and all of a sudden you'll notice how much more realistic it sounds. Because when you have 20 violinists in an orchestra, none of them are in perfect 440 the entire time.
Okay, just that much. That's a very, very important technique, man. So what I'm gonna do is demonstrate that. So I'm on Pro Tools, as you can see, and let me drag over my track, if I could find it. There it is. All right, so here's a loop. This loop comes straight from my very first kit ever, the Verysickkeys Volume 1. Here it is. This is one of the loops out of it. Right? So that's basically it. So what I did was I added some MIDI strings, and I'll let you hear that. And notice how I have it labeled string perfect. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like in a perfect pitch, and I did 2 different tracks. So here's the first one. Right? And then here's the second one. Together. You know what I'm saying? Now it's cool, but I want to make it sound more realistic. So what we're going to do is the exact tip what Just Blaze had, just explained earlier. So what I'm going to do is copy this track right here. I'm going to copy it once, and I'm going to paste it down here. And then also what I'm going to do is, and check this out, this is another thing I'm going to add to the tip, is I'm going to make that octave lower. So I'm going to change the pitch down so it's an octave lower. So all I have to do is double click it, and now I have this. So I just brought it down there. See what I just did? I just dragged it down. So together. So that's cool, right? Now, one more time, let me go ahead and copy the exact track one more time, because I'm gonna do a comparison. So let me drag that down here, mute this, and now I have the original. All right, cool. And now let's do the same thing for String Perfect 2. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and copy that. Bring that down here. Okay, now one more thing. I'm gonna copy this one more time and then make it an octave lower. Let's copy this, bring it down here, and once again, just drag. Just select all the notes. Down to right there. All right, now let's hear it. Cool, now we good. Now check this out. Y'all understand so far what I just did? Here are the two originals. These two tracks, boom, boom, are the two original string tracks that I had, right? Perfect sound and pitch, no detuning at all. But all I did was I copied each one of these tracks down here, right? These are the copies. And I also added an octave to each of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Same things up here, except I added an octave lower for each of them. So here is the trick. We're going to detune, and you're going to hear the difference. This is crazy, man. So let me go to expand. Shout out to Expand 2. If you're not familiar with this plugin, it's an older plugin. I mean, it's been out for years. But if you don't have it, man, you might want to check it out. Right now, it's like only $5 at the time of this video. It's crazy. I'll leave a link below this video if you're interested, if you don't already have it. The solo violin. This is the sound I'm using. And notice how it has fine tune, right? I can change the pitch. So all I'm gonna do is what Just Blaze just suggested. You could have a few at -5 or +5 or -6, +6, and you're gonna hear the difference. It's gonna detune it, and that makes it sound imperfect, which is good. You know, that makes it sound more realistic. So let me solo this string right here. Now listen. See, you just change the tune of it, right? Just fine tune it, but not too much. Notice the sense down here. I'm gonna make this one about -5. That's fine for me. Now let's go to another track. Go to another track. Yeah. Well, -6. How about -6? So now let's move this one +6. Go to +6 or +5. Why not? +5, right? Right? And then let's go to the next one. These are the octave lower notes. -4. How about -4, right? And then the last one I'll do minus or plus. Let's do plus. +3. How about that? Okay, so there you go. I changed all the tunes. Now let's hear it. See, that sounds like nice and out of key, right? You know what I'm saying? and you don't want to overdo it because then it's going to sound a hot mess. You know what I'm saying? But let's hear the difference. You see what I'm saying? It's cool. It's just like super clean though, right? And I don't, I don't always want my beats to be so clean and perfect. So here's the difference. And keep in mind, I added an octave and then detuned all of them. Now listen. Right? Oh, that sounds like a small little quartet, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you at I don't know, a chamber concert. I don't know what they call it. Now with the beat. So that sounds a lot more realistic, man. You know, that was inspired by the homie Just Blaze. Just looking at that YouTube video, I just wanted to share that. A lot of y'all probably already know this technique, but that was new. That was actually new to me, and I was like, yeah, I need to show this. I need to show this. It was crazy because he talked about it, but he didn't really show exactly how to do it. But he explained it. It's simple. Just take a bunch of tracks individually and then just detune them. -5, -6, just like what he said, -4, and just, basically experiment, because if you get too out of key, then it's going to sound a hot mess. And let me over exaggerate just to show you what I'm talking about. Really exaggerate it. So you can't like get too crazy with it. See, now it sounds like you at a middle school practice rehearsal, right? When they trying to tune everything at the orchestra. See, you want to stay away from that, man. So, you know, that's basically that was hurting my ears. I couldn't do that too long. That's basically the technique, man. I hope that was helpful, man. So if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. More videos on the way. Please check out the links down below this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace and positive energy. Oh man, I'm sorry. I had to play that one more time.